Alright, hello everybody, my name's That Drama Llama, and this is the park. So, I saw some gameplay about this a long time ago, like a few months back, and recently, yesterday I think, Markiplier actually put up a video playing it, and I intentionally didn't watch it because I knew that I wanted to play this, and yeah, let's get started. Maybe. Now let's get started. So, this is a psychological horror game, and my lighting's awful, so now you can't see me. In fact, you might not be able to see me through this entire thing, which is... maybe it'll make it more ominous. Oh, the park is a narrative experience best played in dark room wearing headphones. I'm wearing headphones in a dark room, and I didn't read the rest of that. Now here's a shiny, ghostly looking Ferris wheel. So anyway, it's a psychological horror game, and it's single player. It's mostly story driven narrative, so there's not going to be much gameplay or interactivity, but I've heard good things about it, and I'm also not one to play horror games, so I might be a little wimp, but that's okay. I guess this game is taking a lot longer to load than I thought it would. Alright, now let's get into it. I might turn the brightness up as soon as we get in here.
I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
I'm in my water bottle. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. That's some light.
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. Go and ask information.
Oh, okay. I'm in control now. I am really slow. So just based on what I know about this game, and I lose my son,
Please make your way to the car park at your earliest convenience.
I don't know why I would park in the very back of the parking lot when there were parking spots right here where I could kind of look out the window. I can press A to interact with objects. That's pretty self-explanatory. Can I talk to you through here? No? I gotta walk inside? This is the restrooms. Oh, there's the information. I was going to the very wrong place. Apparently if you walk sideways, you walk... Oh, that's kind of cool. That's kind of a neat feature. So I know if I was sidestepping, I wouldn't be very fast. Alright, cutscene.
What?
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
Well, that's an odd way to get into the park. God, the sensitivity is a little bit crazy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay.
Wait up there for Mommy, Callum. Over here.
Okay, can I just... Oh, I can't walk up. I can't walk up the escalator. I do this all the time.
A line drawn between the
Did I just get an
real world
achievement?
and the world of whimsy within.
If I did, I
On this
missed
side,
it.
the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Yeah, this doesn't seem like the most safe park any... Oh, that's not cool. It got real dark and scary up here. That's a pretty bright night, actually. It's actually a pretty full moon going on. That's actually a very low pixelated moon. Not pixelated, it's just very low graphic. The res.
Oh God.
Poorly drawn too.
Park.
It's not very spherical.
What happened
Oh, I
here?
can run. Well, that's good. I wouldn't want to walk everywhere I go anyways.
Callum, stay where you are.
Get back here. Please. I saw her. She's not big. You could outrun this kid. This is a very... This doesn't seem kid-friendly, in my opinion. Are you really out of breath? Come on. He's running away from you, and it's nighttime in a park that does not look friendly.
Where are
Callum!
you?
Callum!
Come on, this way.
Is this just me falling? Oh,
I think this belongs to Callum.
well, nah, duh. You bought it for him, didn't you? Oh.
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Alright. She's not wrong about that. Except I think... Can I go over here? Can I go in the ominous bathroom? I gotta go pee-pee, though. I guess not. Maybe I'll get lucky. Maybe this game actually won't be all that scary. Maybe I can go without having a heart attack. Alright, this is,
Callum! Callum, stay where you are.
Is it just me or is weirdly... Where's Callum at?
Come on, Mommy.
Do I need to get on this? Can I ride the duck? I guess not. Am I in the wrong place? Can I please run? I don't like the cooldown on the run because... Well, I guess they have to pace the story somehow.
Where are you?
Where you at, Callum? I heard you yell for me. I would think that I'm supposed to get on this ride. It's the only thing around here. I don't think I'm supposed to follow him up this big hill because I feel like they wouldn't put this circling ride here and then it have no. I mean, they could very well put it and have no purpose whatsoever.
Callum, where are you?
What the heck? Oh, this one stopped for me. Okay. I completely missed that. And now I'm riding Swan. I do 360. Nope. Yeah, I'm pretty fit. I should be able to run more than 20 feet. I guess these boots are hindering me. Ooh, I'm so stylish, but I can't run after my son. Not in this dark, scary amusement park. Take your boots off. I thought amusement parks were supposed to be happy.
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel. They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there.
The heck did I just hit? Did I
No,
just
my
run
wife,
over a kid?
I cannot do that, said the man. Then
Maybe.
we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep.
Drop my water
Do
can.
not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets.
Alright. Is this just going to tell me the
The next
story?
morning,
Yep.
the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods.
Thought they left
When their
breadcrumbs.
father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house. After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. "Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself," the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Oh, okay. This got real ominous.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely
There we
home.
go.
But
There's the
hungry-eyed
breadcrumbs.
birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed.
Okay.
Abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Real spoopy.
The children
Spooky.
stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls.
Okay.
Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house? An old woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. "Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me.
How is this
No
relevant?
harm will come to you."
I'm really wondering
But
how
Hansel
this
and
is actually
Gretel
relevant.
stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. "Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you." The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them.
Doesn't
and
seem
began to
pedo-vanny
eat.
at all.
"You see, nothing to fear here. Come inside." the old
Yes,
woman
get in
urged,
my
and the
van.
children, still licking their sweets,
Here.
followed.
Got candy. Candy. Oh, get a kid again.
The old woman
Get out the water!
changed. She stuffed Hansel into
Oh,
a
things are
cage
getting real weird in here.
and put Gretel to work, sweeping and cleaning her hut. "Your brother will make a good mouthful," the old witch told Gretel. "Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him."
You know, just like every other evil villain, tell him your plan. Just, yep, this is what I'm gonna do.
Time passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The
There you
witch,
go.
for her part, grew impatient. "Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven." But Gretel pretended not to understand.
What do
"I
you
do not know
mean?"
how. Where is the opening?" "Fool," the old
Oh,
witch
there
said.
it is.
"The opening is here." And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven. And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked. And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
Alright. Well, alright. I'm not sure. I actually never actually heard the original Hansel and Gretel, and this duck is about to look at me. That's not cool, bro. Yeah, turn around. I don't want to see your fugly face anyway. I've never actually heard the original Hansel and Gretel story, or any Hansel. There are variants. I've never heard any of the Hansel and Gretel stories all the way through. I knew the premise of it, but let me know. Did that sound a little bit more ominous than normal to you? I think so. I think it sounded a little bit exaggerated. Maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe that's how the original story goes. And I got 50 gamer score for riding the swan ride. And where was my
Hansel and Gretel.
my son was never
I used
there.
to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents.
Yeah. Yeah.
I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
Yeah. How very insightful of you to look into that with eyes of metaphors and hope, when, you know, those kids were very cannibalistic there and didn't think kids
Another
turned to
accident.
cannibalism. Maybe the witch
This
smelled good.
place.
Park maintenance. Ooh, it's open still. That, I'm not sure how much I like what's going on. This bear is not licensed to drive. Need to call somebody about that. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I deduce what was needed from the band writings of Archie Henderson. It's astonishing to think that a resonance of positive emotion can be used to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative, and that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Alright, nice note. Very, very comforting. So something happened here, and for some reason we're here, and maybe we were the only people out of everyone to have that curiosity to come here and to try their rides, because this is such an amazing park. It actually seems very, maybe they gave us a good discount. Maybe it's all worth it. Hey, what's up there? I'm not sure if I can die in this game. It wouldn't seem so. I don't have any like health or anything. I don't know of. Maybe just something just to catch me the wrong way. Ooh, do I get to ride the Ferris wheel? Ooh, I get to ride the octopus. I hope I get to ride the Ferris wheel. It's in like the very intro scene. It's a Ferris wheel. So I think I should get to ride the Ferris wheel. I want to ride this octopus though. I actually really like amusement parks, so I'm pretty stoked to get on this octopus.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head.
That
Make me
is
dizzy.
not. I'll keep calling it octopus, but it's definitely a bird, dinosaur, dragon thing with like 10 tentacles.
The guy
All right.
just snapped. Those poor kids.
Alright, hold on. I'm going to read this, and then I'm going to summarize it because I don't want to just go through the whole thing. Who cares? We'll go through the whole thing. We were waiting for our turn on the ride. Frank, me, and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit is making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit weary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice, and at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion. But as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of that block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions, something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster, like you were prey and that thing in the ice was a hunter. But then, these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit, and then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everyone was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming, and Frank and I had the kids and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. And the last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Alright. Well, that was something. So maybe the stabbings of a teenage group made this place shut down? Oh, do I get to get on now?
I can't get on while it's moving.
Okay, let me go turn it off. Alright, just one decrease of the speed and I can get on it. Am I tall enough to ride, Chipmunk? The freaking sensitivity. It's like the horizontal sensitivity is insane. Keep feeling like something's gonna sneak up on me.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Oh, do I have to decrease it more? Whoops. Alright. Now the question is if I keep decreasing the... Well, who turned it on? Is the question. Yeah, for real, who freaking turned this thing on? I get in and be like, hey, yo, dude, turn it on for me. I'm a ride to ride. I'm a ride to ride. Oh. I'm not exactly positive. Is there something in there? Is there something controlling? Hey! Hey! Where you at? You behind the door? No? Dead ride. There was definitely something a little weird in there. It was like slowly pulsating and it looked almost sideways. It looked like it was wearing a top hat and it was like
Come out, sweetie.
Sweetie.
Treachery hides in thoughts. Treachery that lashes like a whip and scars our insides. The first time I saw Callum, my thoughts betrayed me. I looked down at this wrinkled, red, bawling thing and I thought, is that it? We build our world from expectations, and the world that I had built for Callum was no different. He was so real, so there, and so far from my expectations. They shattered, and as they fell in pieces, that one treacherous thought became a new foundation.
Okay.
All of the love that we shared, all of the warmth and goodness that followed, built on a
Oh
single
no.
traitorous thought.
Okay, I definitely saw that, and that does not make me feel good. I don't want to look behind me right now. Just let me know if there's something behind me in the camera. Don't let me know that. I'm gonna... Oh, God. I thought working in the park for a summer would be a lot of fun, but the end of season here really drags. There aren't that many tourists around, and so most of the staff spend their days standing around gossiping, and most of that gossip is about Chad. I mean, Steve. See? Even I'm starting to call him Chad, and I went to school with the guy. It's that god-dang suit. In the beginning, it was a laugh. Steve was the local luscious Chad. Steve, the local luscious Chad. Steve, the local luscious Chad the Chipmunk. Child-friendly mascot at Atlantic Island Park. Lock up your daughters and all that. But the more he wears that suit, the weirder Steve is getting. At first, it was little things like refusing to change out of the suit at work and taking it home with him every day. But then I saw him at Susie's Diner still wearing it. And it wasn't even a work day. Some of the staff complained discreetly to the park managers about the smell, and I saw him walking and talking with Mr. Winter, the owner, one day. But nothing seems to have changed. The suit still smells like a carcass whenever Steve walks by, and apparently Steve has picked up some new skills since the last time I saw him, puking up in a gutter outside the something station, because he sure as hell can carve a mean ice sculpture. Those shapes he makes in the ice, though, they give me the creeps. Steve came by the booth today, lucky me, and he just hung around for a while. I couldn't really tell because of the suit, but it seemed like he was just staring at me, sizing me up, eye-fucking me. Whatever he was doing, I asked him what he wanted, and he just stood there, not saying anything. Eventually I called my supervisor, and when he came by, Steve, wandered off. My supervisor told me to put everything in writing, so here it is. Also, I quit. I don't want to see that chipmunk suit ever again. Laura Hinman. That's weird. That's really weird. And I know there's something back there. Okay. I may not have looked that scared right there, but I can promise you that my heart just jumped out of my chest. Whew. I don't play scary games. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. I've seen other YouTubers do this, and I'm not sure what they do it for, but sync the recording. I don't know what I did that for.